Yang. Please allow me to give a brief introduction to our presentation. We have 5 members in the group. Our group chose ExxonMobil as a case study. Next. Our presentation is mainly divided into 4 parts. It begins with a brief overview of ExxonMobil's background and its CEO. Then, the group member who manages the next part will analyze the ethical dilemmas such a leader face and how to solve it. In the third part, the member in our group will talk about the leadership style of CEOs based on relevant theories. Finally, conclusions and recommendations will be given based on the analysis. Next. Now, I'm going to introduce the CEO of ExxonMobil and his work experience, Darren Wu. He is born in 1965. The educational background is he obtained a bachelor's degree in electrical engineering from Texas A&M University. After graduation, he continued to study and obtained an MBA from Northwestern Hillel School of Management. Mr. Wu joined Exxon Company International in 1992 as a planning analyst. Before he became the CEO of ExxonMobil Company, he progressed through a number of domestic and international assignments for Exxon Company International, ExxonMobil Chemical Company, and ExxonMobil Refining and Supply Company. In 2005, Mr. Wu was appointed as a vice president of ExxonMobil Chemical Company in Houston, Texas, where he managed global specialty chemical business. In 2008, he was nominated as the ExxonMobil Refining and Supply Company's Director of Refining for Europe, Africa, and the Middle East, and was based in Brussels. In 2010, he was appointed as a Vice President of Supply and Transportation based in Fairfax, Virginia. In 2012, Mr. Wu was appointed as the President of ExxonMobil Refining and Supply Company and Vice President of ExxonMobil Corporation. After 2 years, Mr. Wu was elected as a Senior Vice President of ExxonMobil Corporation in 2014. In 2016, Mr. Wu was elected as the President of ExxonMobil Corporation and a member of the Board of Directors. In the next year, the ExxonMobil Board of Directors elect Mr. Wu as Chairman and Chief Executive Officer in 2017. Next, please.
Hello everyone, I'm Xu Qizhang. I will talk about the background. ExxonMobil is a leading multinational oil and gas corporation emerged from the middle of to the listed oil company, Exxon and Mobil in 1999, operation in more than 200 countries. The company boasts a market capitalization of over $200 billion as of 2021. Its root trip back to the late 1800s when John D. refiner found the Standard Oils. Despite the undergoing reorganization and the name change over the years, ExxonMobil has a considerably dimensional oil and gas industry. The company played a crucial role in the 20th century, pioneering offshore oil drilling technology and discovering significant oil fields in the Middle East. Its dairy portfolio includes the refinery, chemical plants, offshore operation, and detailed service centers, and it imaged the exploration, production, transportation, and sale of the reduced oil, natural gas, and primary products. And the next slide, in 2020, ExxonMobil reported revenues of the $200 billion due to the COVID-19 pandemic impact in industry. The corporation has more than 18,000 employees. Corporate has established itself as an industry leader and investing heavily in technology development and resource operation management. However, the corporation has come under suitable environment practice, with also contributing the greenhouse gas emission from the climate economies. Consequently, ExxonMobil has faced increasing pressure from the environmental groups and involved reduce the carbon footprint and transition to clear energy source. The development strength. Exxon is the largest multinational operation that holds a prominent position in the private sector worldwide, particularly in the U.S. As the largest integrated oil company in upstream and downstream operation, the company operates in 13 different countries and produces over 128 million tons of the crude oil and natural gas and natural. Exxon has a strong commitment to safe and effective operation, with a long-standing tradition of striving for the perfection in environment production, health, and safety. The company invests more than $1.5 billion annually in environment production and maintenance and understanding safety record. The company has maintained a 3A credit score since the public offer shared 39 years ago, allowing to open favorable financing conditions for the activity investment project in the finance market. Additionally, Exxon places great importance and technology development, with over 20 large research and energy centers worldwide, along with several smaller research institutes and technology service facilities, monitoring a large position in technology. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Ting Xu. I'm going to talk about the ethical dilemma. The ethical dilemma facing this company is that it has been accused of misleading investors in relation to the risks that are associated with climate change. Thus, the investors were told that investors were given shady clothes on carbon effects through the use of a wrong calculation formula that was used in coming to that cost. Therefore, this misleading information affected significantly the share price of this company and also defrauded the shareholders their revenue at large. Therefore, company is facing an ethical dilemma on the intention of this misleading information. Next, please. Based on the information provided in the PowerPoint presentation, the leader of this company has to make good decisions that will help in retaining the good reputation of the company at large. With his democratic leadership style, Chief Executive Officer Darren Woods had to address the ethical issue, namely, to respond to these events and ensure prompt and effective cleanup and remediation. He had to choose a good committee to investigate and provide information about misleading information source so that they could find a good solution. Thus, this committee will also come up with a good procedure that the organization will use in coming up with a good way to talk to investors and even explain to potential investors on the issue that arose resulting to bringing about misleading information that lead to loss of revenue. From the presentation above, it is evident that an ethical dilemma in a business can hinder its development in the local community in which it operates. If solved well, the solution offered can also help both parties. This goal has been treated positively, which shows that he has the ability to use situational confidence to contain negative consequences. These key findings show how the CEO Darren Woods can solve the ethical dilemma faced by the intention of such misleading information. Next is Jialiao's part.
Thanks, Ziqingxu. My name is Jiali Yao. Next is my presentations. I will introduce theoretical underpinnings and leadership style of CEO. Leadership has been the subject of several research and a variety of theories of many years. These theories are employed to clarify the method through which leaders are created. For example, leadership personality or trait theories. Leaders lead because they have recognized and key characteristics which are not easy to learn, even natural. The behavior school said that leaders can improve the effectiveness of leadership by focusing tasks of employees and by effective task management means and effective personal management methods such as guidance, authorizations, motivations, or establishing personal relationship. Next slide. Since he has been working in the area of international business for 30 years, Mr. Wu has wealth of experience. He held a number of top leadership positions before being elevated to CEO of several different organizations all around the world. The board of directors will benefit from his thorough knowledge of the company's operation, worldwide business, market, and his experience in during transformations, including the startup of ExxonMobil's low-carbon solution business. Behavioral patterns leading. Next slide, please. Behavioral patterns of leaders are referred to as leadership style. In order to accomplish their objectives, followers of leaders will adopt new behavior patterns. For example, autocratic leadership style. This type of leader usually takes great care of his work, but often neglects care for his employees. He often has great power, emphasizes effective control of his employees, and works hard to complete a work. Transformational leadership style is referred to the ability of leaders to motivate followers to achieve self-transformation in order to meet various challenges and seize opportunity in the purpose of promoting the organization to complete its goal and respond to challenges. And democratic leadership style. The main theater is to consult with employees about the action and decisions to be taken, and encouraging employees to participate in decision making. Next slide. Mr. Wood's personality has shaped his transformational leadership style. and he has rich knowledge and business experience. He focused on the long-term goal, emphasized the development perspective, encouraged employees to play an innovative role, and and adjust the entire organizational system to create a good atmosphere for achieving the expected goal. The transformational leadership is conducive to the establishment of learning organizations and promotion of innovations, and it has important leadership with the strategic development of the organizations. It can also provide to the theoretical basis for the evaluations of senior management talents. So Mr. Wu's transformational leadership style has provided great help in the development of ExxonMobil. Next, Stanley will conclude our presentation.
Thank you, Jiali. My name is Xiang Ling. In conclusion, the topic of our presentation was an exploration of leadership in ExxonMobil, a multinational oil company. To begin with, we introduced the background of ExxonMobil. In addition, we described the CEO of ExxonMobil, Darren Woods. Our group also provides a background on the strengths of ExxonMobil in relation to the company's development. Then we identified the ethic dilemmas facing ExxonMobil by referring to the company's documents. We also provide the company's leaders, Darren Woods, with directions of solving the problem. At the end, we showed Mr. Woods' personality qualities, and personal experience. Moreover, his leadership style is explored through series about leadership. Next, please. We have the following recommendations for this presentation. Due to the fact that ExxonMobil is a multinational oil company, the issue of intercultural communication is unavoidable. As cultures are quite different around the world, leaders should adapt their leadership style to achieve better results in different countries' environment when dealing with employees from different cultures. Therefore, we believe it is important to explore how different culture impact on ExxonMobil's leadership style through the major actions of ExxonMobil's other countries' company. Furthermore, it is important for ExxonMobil to have a responsible leader as a company with a worldwide footprint. Many stakeholders are very concerned about the company's social responsibility. That is why we believe it is also important to explore the contribution that ExxonMobil's leadership, Darren Woods, can make to social responsibility. Also, the current global economy is growing fast. The world is now facing serious problems with weather pollution and waste of resources. That's why business leaders need to do their part for sustainable development. We suggest that ExxonMobil business leaders can contribute to sustainable development by using clean energy or saving energy and reducing emissions. Furthermore, as oil is a precious resource for the world, ExxonMobil's leaders need to be transparent about how it is used to avoid wasting it. In addition, ExxonMobil leaders need to ensure that oil resources are currently explored and that they respect the well-being of oil workers and people who live in the areas where oil is extracted. There are other ways in which an ExxonMobil leader can make a difference. For example, by making a donation to society. Therefore, if the leadership issues of ExxonMobil's leader can analyzed in the context of intercultural communication, and company social responsibility, more problems can be identified and more conclusions can be reached. That's all from our group presentation. Thank you for listening.